Yeah. I know that you gon' say, cause you need something real, for real, for real.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to Zbatables. You know, you see the familiar faces, but you also see two new faces. This right here is my man Mark, the GOAT, responsible for that fire-ass intro you see. And this right here is the Naruto expert of my squad, my boy Trevor. Welcome them to the family. They supposed to be in it all the time, but you know, life happens. So we here for a special episode, and today, you want to tell them what we talking about?
What we talking about today? You want to tell them what you talking about today?
Today we talking about team hard work or team talent.
Or in the middle.
Or if you're in the middle.
Yeah.
And we talking about the supposedly grandfather of all great anime characters.
We're starting off with the GOAT! I'm playing.
The grandfather. I don't know.
But we started off with the man of the hour, Goku. I say he's on team hardworking.
Alright, wait, don't rush it real quick.
That nigga Goku is Bill Gates. He even that he just old.
Before we get to all that, I'm gonna ask my boy Trevor right here to tell us the criteria for team hard work.
Oh shit, not bad.
Alright, the criteria for team hard work is not getting things from like a different power source without working hard for it. So you always training, getting it through like, you know, the grind and stuff. So just put it in hard work. Basically that's what the criteria is. Just keep training and stuff like that.
Agreed. Marky, my boy, tell us the criteria for team talent.
Alright, team talent is basically if a character hands you. Alright, so team talent is if you're naturally born with a lot more power or abilities that you're just born with without doing anything for it, or a power is handed to you.
Yep. And
you agree with that?
genetics.
I'm saying genetics. So you're just born with basically genetics. So if you're born with powers, that's not like you're just born compared to other characters in the show. And secondly, powers being handed to you.
Yeah, so like genetics, natural talent, luck, ass pulls.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Into the argument, who want to start it off? Who's gonna got the first point?
I say for me, Goku's on team hard work.
Cat.
I wish I had the cap, bro.
I say he's on team hard work because yes, he's talented. You know what I'm saying? He's a Saiyan and all that.
I told you about that. Say with emphasis. He's mad talented.
He's talented because of genetics.
You're not saying it right. He's mad talented.
He's talented because of genetics, and some stuff he do learn faster. But the reason why I'm putting it on team hard work is because throughout DBZ, this is one point. Throughout DBZ, he's been known for always training. The nigga even put training ahead of his family. That's dedication. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But he put training ahead of his family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just one point. The second point is too, like, you want to give, like, for instance, the genetics part. All right, Super Saiyan, yes. Genetics. Straight down the middle, genetics. But in order to maintain and develop that form into something else, or even mastering that form, he had to train for it. Hard training. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. But most of Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, like, he trained for. Mostly. To, like, because he always thought as an outer advanced level to Super Saiyan, to the regular Super Saiyan. And
they didn't show the Super Saiyan 3 training.
Well, 2. They didn't show 3 training either, but they mentioned 3's training. They didn't mention 2 training. Like, I don't know where he got it from.
He died, remember? He didn't get to go.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know when he got it. Like, what point in time?
We do know he was training.
I know he did.
For Super Saiyan 2, he was training for it and have all the time shit. It's just that his son unlocked that shit before this nigga did. But that's what he was trying to get to, like, an advance.
A proper advance level. Yeah. Okay.
That's what the whole point he was going into the whole time change. He was actually training for that shit. That's the little snip training we had with that nigga. The other shit on Kaioken, nigga trained for that shit. Even though you want to say you didn't train for UI, he did train for that shit. He also trained for Kamehameha, but he did, yes, I give you. He did, looked and saw and did that shit, but throughout throughout the throughout the world Dragon Ball. I mean, I thought the world.
In Dragon Ball.
In Dragon Ball, throughout Dragon Ball Z, whatever, you saw that the Kamehameha developed to.
Yeah, he trained
Well,
to
yeah,
make
he
it
trained
to make it better.
Make it better,
But he
yes.
didn't train to get it.
Yeah.
No, he didn't train to get it, but he did train to make it better, whatever the case was. It's the
Or
same
he
category
just
with the
generally
Super Saiyan.
trained, and as he got better, his techniques and
Thank
his
you,
ki
sir.
got better.
It
Thank
still
you,
doesn't
sir.
matter.
Thank you, sir.
He still had to train. Like you see how Roshi when he needs to perform a full blown Kamehameha, he needs to buff up and shit like that.
I mean, Goku
That's
has
the
more.
same
He has more keys. So I mean,
Thank you.
You just make more and more of
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
this
But
my whole
that's
point.
all
So he
under
didn't train for it.
that's all under training.
Have
to
we ever
develop it.
seen Goku specifically be like, all right, I have to get my Kamehameha game up?
No.
And specifically train to better
No.
his Kamehameha.
No, and they never said
But
it.
if he hadn't bettered his Kamehameha, would the Kamehameha improve?
I can
Yes,
say as
because
he
he had
trains
low
and
key.
as
what?
he gets
The
stronger.
stronger he gets, the stronger his
that's
attacks.
what I'm saying. His key's gonna because why?
But he's not
Exactly,
training for
that's different
Kamehameha,
from
though.
training for Kamehameha.
What do you mean?
He's not training for Kamehameha.
Goku's training, becoming stronger, his keys getting more control, which naturally makes all his moves, including Kamehameha, stronger and
But
better.
that's still in the category of training.
Yeah, but don't say he's specifically training for
He didn't
Kamehameha.
specifically. It's like for example.
We don't know if he's.
I'm
really
just trying to
training
use
for
an
Kamehameha.
example.
That's why I'm not gonna
They
say
didn't show
specifically
it.
training.
They didn't show it.
Well,
He
all
didn't
I
say
can
it.
say like the move developed based off of his training and trying to get
Yeah.
higher key and all that extra shit,
Wait.
get stronger and whatever the case. So he know he would need to develop the Kamehameha even more too. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
Yes,
But
Scott.
anywho, I can't give him team hard work because yes, he is a staple for working hard, but he
Wait, was he
also
done? Oh my bad.
yeah he was.
Oh, okay.
He also got a lot.
Oh, he said he wasn't.
I'll save the rest for.
there's
I'll save
a
the rest of
lot-
Animal. I'll save the
There's
rest of
a
Animal.
lot of benefits from being in that great warrior race of a Saiyan that just makes me not be able to call him a member of Team Hard Work. When you think about the Zenkai boosters, just the natural strength of lungs because he's a Saiyan, natural thickness like humans don't have because he's a Saiyan, he can breathe out of space because he's a Saiyan. There's just a lot just because he's a Saiyan. Yes, he has to train to make them better. You have Super Saiyan God that he had to hold hands for that had nothing to do with training. Once again, if you look under his skills, it says mimicry. He could just look at stuff and get it the way he got UI. If you don't want to call it an asshole, you have to admit how extremely talented he has to be to get the technique of the gods in the short amount of time. They didn't even give a time, but it wasn't the million years that Beerus needed. So it was an extremely short amount of time. The amount of talent that would take,
Beautifully said.
I'm damn near giving him the middle out of just because he's just known for working hard. If I'm being super technical, I might have to throw him over there in Team Talent because that boy is talented. They should put his picture. They should put his picture in a goddamn dictionary. That's all I'm
So
saying.
else you have to add the fact that his natural instincts help him so well.
Oh, yes, he also has great instincts.
But that's
on
battle
top of that.
instincts though, based on everything that nigga been fighting since he was a kid. So that's natural battle instinct. When you've been fighting all that time, of course your instinct is gonna
They
develop.
got a lot of niggas in anime that been fighting since they was a kid. And they ain't that.
No. That's their world. That's their world. We talking
That's
about
what I'm
this
saying.
world.
This nigga
Krillin
talented.
been fighting for
But
a
that's in
long ass
general,
time.
though.
Yeah, look at Krillin.
But isn't that in general though?
Krillin.
You can apply that to Krillin stop training. He's a bullshit a lot of times. That's a fact. He settled down, whatever the case will be, and on top of that, he normally uses his brains more.
Okay, Gohan.
Well, I'm going.
They don't say he has natural battle instincts. He's been fighting since he was a kid too. And he is Saiyan too. Huh?
Then he stopped.
Before he stopped. He stopped at the end of Z.
Okay, boom.
But he
Piccolo
was
never stopped.
super talented though.
Piccolo never stopped.
They never said, yeah, Piccolo never stopped too. And plus, they never
Stop
said
Training.
He doesn't have natural, like, battle. They never talk about his battle instinct the way they talk about Goku battle instinct.
I don't know.
And plus, same thing for Vegeta.
I
They
don't
never
know.
say that for Vegeta.
What?
That he had battle instincts like how Goku do. And he trained and fight all the time. He's the top two in the Z fighters.
because it was more depicted more for Goku.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Vegeta, if you wanted to like say that when you looked at it, like you could tell that he had battle instinct.
But the issue
He
is,
get his.
hold up.
You know how many
The
times
issue with
Vegeta been like this?
He's always thinking. He's always in his head.
How many times Vegeta been like
Yeah,
this,
that
bro?
eye test.
He been getting fucked up
Alright,
since
that's-
day
Oh,
one.
that's a solid point.
But
Too.
he's always
What?
his weakness is always overly thinking. Like
I've never
shit.
seen Vegeta overly think. That's the
I
weirdest
mean
thing.
that's what they say.
They say that, but I've never seen it. I've never seen Vegeta like, wait, should I do that? Wait, should I do? I've never seen him overthink. That's a problem. Your show is trash, bro. It doesn't explain things well.
Once again, I would say Goku's in the middle, closer to hard work. And the reason why I would say that was, yes, he's a Saiyan, which gives him a lot of ability. Just like there are a lot of characters out there that are born with natural gifts. A lot of main characters that are born with natural shit that's given to them in comparison to other characters, right? So as a Saiyan, he has that, which, like we said, we have the Zenkai boost, we have the ability to go Super Saiyan, we have the Great Ape, we have that, and then also for Goku, outside of him being a Saiyan, he has great instincts, which I think that also came with training.
It did.
In the beginning, he was kind of stupid.
Instincts is not intelligence.
Yeah.
So even if he's dumb, it doesn't matter.
So you have that, and then his ability to mimic stuff, like the stuff we just listed.
Yep.
And I think after Image, she also saw it and just did it, right?
Yeah.
After
So you have those things, right? But at the same time, I would say the reason why I say closer to hard work is because majority of I didn't finish Dragon Ball, by the way, but fan. I started straight from Z, but from what I've seen in Dragon Ball, his training, he was training with Grandpa Gohan.
Yes.
He trained with Master Roshi.
Yes.
And in comparison to Krillin, which a lot of people talk shit about, he was stronger than Krillin, yes, but it wasn't by far, right? So, and then from that to us seeing him all the way in Dragon Ball Z, he was training and he was getting stronger and
He
stronger.
wouldn't have been stronger than Krillin by far now if he wasn't a Saiyan. Just saying.
But we also got to incorporate the fact that Krillin stopped training every time like something that.
Yeah, because he relied on Goku.
But look,
nigga, like you got it.
But Goku is mostly training. The Zenkai boost does help. Same shit with Super Saiyan. So Super Saiyan, before he was Super Saiyan, we know he was training for this shit. Then the trigger happened. He got his Super Saiyan and shit, and so that's genetics, obviously. But then after that shit, he had to train. Like he did train to stay in the form and all that to master that form. Then, I wouldn't say that is just genetics or half because he's literally training at that point. Then same thing for Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3.
When you
What do you mean? He trained to master to perfect Super Saiyan 1. He was staying in the form.
What? You talking about for Cell?
Yeah.
Wasn't he staying? He was staying in the form.
Oh, I thought you meant right after. I was like, what are you talking about?
You talking about like after.
This is my
and
question.
plus, he wasn't training to master 1. He was training to go to an ascended level.
Yeah. But in order to do that, he needs to master 1.
I mean,
because that's the next level. But
well,
I'm saying
that's technically wrong because Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 for a second in the hyperbolic time chamber before or at least they showed he mastered 1.
Because when he
in the hyperbolic time chamber, he went Super Saiyan 2 for a quick second. And
because he was trying to. Yeah, they was trying to.
But he didn't master 1 at that point.
I mean,
I don't know.
Both.
That's why I said I was trying to put that dude in like team hard work, and I'm like,
yeah, he is.
Nigga, no, he's not.
Hard work.
He has.
We're not going. We're not.
Anyways,
but yeah, so that's my take on that.
Okay, my take on it is most of Goku, well at least his top shit is from either genetics, Aspo, or talent. So it's like he's definitely in the middle. I'm only putting that nigga in the middle because before that, yes, Goku be in the gym, all that shit. Like we know.
But thinking about that, this is my question to the team hard workers, especially, because like we know Goku trains
he's
a
on
lot.
team hard work. For the fans, for the audience, for him, he's in the middle. Scratch all that bullshit.
He's closer to hard.
At the end of the day, if there was 3 options, is he team hard work, talent, or middle? He in the middle.
He's borderline.
He in the middle.
But this is my question for y'all though. He trains a lot, but he trains. He gets a big boost from Super Saiyan 1, the transformation itself. It what gives him the boost, like the training and even the Zenkai boost wasn't even enough to beat Frieza. The transformation boost, it would put him over Frieza. Then he trains again, and the Super Saiyan 2 boost, another boost. And then he trains, and the Super Saiyan 3 comes, another boost. Same with God, same with Blue, and then UI, which is
a transformation.
Was supposed to be a technique that turned into a transformation.
Yeah.
But still, that was the boost. So, based on what I just said, the majority of his shit, no matter how much he trains, the big boosts are still the transformations itself. So based on that, because me thinking about that, I'm really starting to lean towards Team Talent. Because yes, he trains a lot, but his majority of his powers are still coming from the transformations. And yes, he has to train more to make them better, but that just makes the boost even more from the transformation itself. You know, so with that said, I need an explanation of why I should not put him on Team Talent, because now I'm really puzzled.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga beat Kid Buu off of a wish.
The reason why, you see what they're doing though, right?
Understand that.
They're trying to separate the fact, that they already counted the fact that he's Saiyan genes, right? But then they're like, oh, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, isn't that a part of Saiyan genes? So why y'all trying to separate?
No, because he's listing the examples of how many times.
Yeah, like we already said the genes, but when you say that, you don't really get the magnitude of
but the difference, the difference between the Zenkai boost and the Super Saiyan 4, the Zenkai boost, once you get that power up, you just have it. Like in your regular form, that's just how you just that strong.
You're not talking about Zenkai boost.
I know, but I'm saying the difference with that and Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan transformations only multiplies whatever you already have. So and he still had to train, other than Super Saiyan 1, we already cleared that out of the way. The other Super Saiyan transformation 2 and 3, he had to get himself to that level in the first place. Exactly. So I would still say that's still
okay though,
because the transformation just means whatever shit he's at, he's just like the transformation just multiplies that shit.
Okay, before you say what you say, because I already know what your counter is gonna be. Because the transformation gives him a boost of what he already has, which is all transformations in all anime, which is very true. Yeah. However, in Dragon Ball Z, that show, Super Saiyan boost is one of, if not the top boost in that entire show. It multiplies by 10. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I'm just saying per se. The Super Saiyan 1 multiplies it by 10. Then 2 is by 30, then 3 is by 40. It's like, bro, it's not like, it's like, it's just bullshit shit. Nah, that shit is multiplying it crazy and all that. It's more than any, like, when Piccolo fused with, who was it he first fused with? The dude on Namek and all that warrior. He ain't get no boost like Goku did when he first went Super Saiyan. He ain't get no boost. Then the nigga fused with Kami. That's another nigga he fused. He got 2 niggas living inside his ball sacks every day and all that. And he's not getting no boost.
But Kami's
like Super Saiyan, bro. Alright, you have to give it to Super Saiyans. Their boost is dumb crazy. That shit is crazy. You even bugged out one time. He even bugged out one time in one of our arguments. When we was talking about it, of how strong Goku was, we was doing like him versus Naruto or whoever, and then he looked it up. He was like, "Wait a minute, this dude get boosted by 10, then by 30. Like, nah, he beating everybody. He beating everybody. Like, nah, bro. Like, you gotta say that. That
backfire. Yes, it's powerful, but it don't take away from the fact that he still gotta train to get there. Like, because if he wasn't doing that shit, this nigga Cell came, he would have watched him if he wasn't training.
Exactly.
I got a question for y'all, right? Because the way you put it, you was putting it like the transformation doesn't.
The transformation trumps the training.
You was gonna say like name one anime.
Yeah, name a single anime where these niggas train to get a certain strength, right? Yeah, and then they had a transformation before, right? Now they training their regular shit is a certain power level now, and that transformation doesn't top that training. You not
Sage Moon. What? Sage Moon the transformation didn't top the training.
Wait, what?
I'm answering his question.
Yeah, how?
Because one, Sage Mode, he still like was getting hit, like he still wasn't like just violating pain, and plus he was using stuff from his previous training to like help out the form. So for instance, when he went into Sage Mode and stuff like that, he was using shadow clones to trick him and all that stuff. Like he still needs to rely on strategies to trick him and all that. He was still, even they showed that there was like, when he was training for Sage Mode, he kept telling the Gizato like, alright, I got something else to train for, which was the Wind Star with Shuriken. He was learning how to throw it and stuff like that. We just, as the audience, didn't know until we actually saw him do it. So he was still using stuff from his past trainings, like the strategies, the tricks, and all that, because the transformation alone was not going to defeat pain.
Final judgment, Teamhardwork, Team Talent, or directly in the middle. He can't be in the middle.
He's not directly in the middle.
Yes,
He's
if you
closer
had-
to Team Hard
Let my
Work.
son give his
He's
answer.
closer to Team Hard Work.
So he's
Like
close
that,
to Team
my
Hard
nigga.
Work.
Why is he
Closer
Alright,
to
so
Team
give-
Hard Work
I'll take it.
than the
He's
middle.
still in the freaking middle, bro.
Give your final statements, big dog. The floor is yours.
Why?
Yeah.
Like I
Explain
said,
yourself.
I believe that if you look at all the other Dragon Ball characters, even Vegeta himself, like Goku, you see Goku literally mainly what he's doing is training. He's not using no machines, like I said. He's not just like, yes, he gets powers, like for example, the God power and all that shit. But even when he got that shit, yes, and he adapted with the red one, when he trained to get blue, he was training, like the UI, the way he got it was bullshit and all that. We get that. And even after that shit, we always see him as training. That's it. I mean, the way he got it was, wow. Anyways, majority of shit, we just see him training. Like,
You don't know how long it took for him to say that. Just know that.
that's it. So that's
So
my
you got
top.
him Team Hard Work.
I wouldn't say direct. No, I can't just give him.
So he in the middle.
So he's in the middle.
He's closer to Team.
He's such a
Hard
D-word,
Work.
bro.
That is, bro. I feel like
Alright, so
there's a gray area there, bro. Like,
So he's
And the
bare,
gray area is the middle.
He's the bare
Bro, what's
minimum to be.
wrong?
Alright, just to make him happy, he's the bare minimum to be Team Hard Work for you.
I wouldn't say bare minimum.
Jesus.
So
Yo.
you said
Bro,
before baby.
wait,
what is it?
Oh, I see what you.
Like
I
he
see
barely
what
made the cut.
Yeah, like he's just barely Team Hard Work.
I
Like
can
you
say-
won't
I
give him
can
a
say that.
smack.
I can say that.
Like it's like a 65 passing. Like he just made it.
Ah,
That's basically what it is. That's really what it is, bro.
That's crazy, but
What is he, a 66?
Because he got a 64, he's still
He's
in
like-
the failing. He's still got an F.
I feel like he's like a 70%.
So he's Team Hard Work, bro.
He's back here.
Yo.
He's team hard work, my nigga.
Yo, bro.
Alright. My son Trevor, your final judgment?
I'm not gonna lie. After what Kareem said, I probably gotta put in more talent. I'm just. I probably gotta put more talent.
I'm ready for niggas now,
Let
bro.
my boy explain himself.
Like
yeah,
learning
yeah.
a technique of the gods in the time he did, that is crazy. Plus his battle instinct is known to be across anime, not even in Dragon Ball Z alone, across anime to be very like top notch. And like what we said, the Zenkai boost, the having the natural ability to go Super Saiyan, yes, once you get to a certain level, but it's still genetics, and the ape form and stuff, and then having in his description that he could mimic things. Top thing was Kamehameha, one of his top moves, and plus he held hands in in some prayer session for the Super Saiyan God form and all that, and then his body after losing the form naturally adapted to power, which has never been heard of in any anime or even in common sense. In all, God is looking down like what's going on and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, he's definitely. I gotta give him Team Talent. He works hard.
Yeah.
He works hard. But
I'm gonna go next to you. I think I'm gonna stay firm. I'm putting him directly in the middle. Cause as I said before, I think that he does work a lot. He works hard. One of the staples for hard working in anime. But to balance it off, he's also given a lot. He has a lot of talent. He has a lot of genetics, a lot of luck and ass pulls with the UI and how he got the red form.
Before you say
That's
anything,
my point.
for the audience, there may come a day where, after reevaluating, I may put him back in the middle. It's just like, no. It's just that right now.
Anyway, this is what I gotta say. I put my son in Team Hard Working because number one, look, check it out. I didn't say this, I didn't mention this before. I look at it the same way how Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is very talented basketball player. But what we know him for is his hard working because one, we know he put.
Facts.
So Michael Jordan is not talented.
No,
he has no talent.
He would disagree with you, is what I'm telling you.
He has no talent.
You
We
just
never
told
said that.
you just told the audience. You look
just
at
saying.
it. You look at it.
I'm just saying.
You look at it as Michael Jordan has a lot of talent.
And
I'm
genetics.
telling you right now, the person you're talking about
Would
would disagree with you. I'm telling you right now, he would disagree. Michael Jordan himself, if he heard you saying this and he had a conversation with you, he would be like, you're bugging. He would tell you himself, because he told the audience and many people, I worked crazy hard.
Goku too, though.
What the heck? That's
I'm
my point.
saying,
That's like me saying if I as a creator right now, oh yo, it's Goku.
I'm going-
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's how we look at like Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan or Kobe, whatever case is, like both them niggas, we know them as hard work. They grinders or whatever case is. They never cheat the game. Even how they're blessed with their physical attributes and shit like that, they never cheat the game. We all know them niggas have genetics. He's 6'6". He's 6'6". Come on, bro. Jumping, leaping, build. That nigga was Skywalker. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. But at the end of the day, the nigga worked. He worked at his craft. He didn't take his gifts for granted and shit like that. That nigga worked at his craft, and later on, when he was using his athleticism and shit like that, he developed his jump shot through hard working and shit. The same way how I view Goku. He has talent. Yes, he has fucking talent. But at the end of the day, throughout the show, they show this nigga busting his ass, prioritizing training over his own fucking family. Who does that shit, bro? And you're telling me this nigga is on Team Talent and in the middle. Nah, I can't give that shit, bro. You literally have niggas literally just either get t-shirts and shit and be like, yo, I'm fucking Goku, I'm in the gym, whatever the case may be. That's fucking hard working, my nigga. Throughout the show, he's known more for that shit more than just Team Talent. Y'all say 50-50, but I don't think it's 50-50. It's like seriously, you looking at Vegeta. Like, to me, I look at Vegeta more as team talent, or in the middle more than because, like you said, the nigga, like y'all said, y'all brought this shit up too. When the nigga was young, it's machines and shit used to fucking develop this nigga. This nigga didn't even know how to fucking scout. And when he finally, we didn't even know that nigga even trained to Sensei. All the nigga went from planet planet Piccolo planet, Namek. Nigga went to Namek. All of a sudden, nigga sense niggas now. Never shown him. We know Goku trained for that shit. We know that shit. Each and every... How many masters this nigga got, bro? Look at that shit. How many teachers did he have?
Yo, please fit it, bro.
Stop playing, bro. Y'all didn't put him on Team Talented. You put it on Team Talented. That makes no sense. The two shits I give you with the luck thing with the Super Saiyan. They had the baby and all that shit. And what was the other one you said?
UI.
Well, the same kind of boost in the UI.
Well, that's just genetics. The luck was the UI.
He was given. I'm talking about what he was given. Given powers and shit. It was just red. The red shit. The red shit, or you can say the spirit bomb or the wishing for the energy, shit like that. When he was giving shit, yes, I would give that shit.
UI is ass.
But throughout the whole show,
and after Image and Comment,
For real.